You know the cycle. It's Monday morning, you're motivated, you eat the perfect breakfast, you have a salad for lunch, you crush your workout after work. You feel unstoppable. Then Tuesday happens. Project at work catches fire, the kids are sick, you get home late, and you're exhausted. By Friday, you're ordering a pizza and cracking a beer, telling yourself, it was a rough week, I'll start again on Monday. And you live in that loop, a loop of guilt, frustration, and the quiet sinking feeling that you're failing. You've been told the solution is more willpower, more discipline. You just need to want it more. That's the biggest lie in the fitness industry. And it's the same exact reason that you're stuck. What if I told you the goal is not to win the daily battle for willpower? What if the goal is to make the battle irrelevant? Today, I'm going to teach you the system my clients use to do just that. It's the single most important concept for a busy father to understand. It's called the Fat-Loss Flywheel, and it's how you make progress automatic. The problem is not you, it's your strategy. You're trying to win a war using a broken tool. That tool is willpower. I want you to think of willpower as a battery in your phone. Every morning, you wake up with 100% charge, but every decision you make all day drains that battery. Fighting traffic on your commute, that's a 10% drain. Dealing with a demanding client at work, there goes another 15%. Arguing with your kids about homework, that's a huge chunk, right? Another 20%. By the time 6 p.m. rolls around and you have to decide between cooking a healthy meal or going ahead and ordering some takeout Chinese, your battery's at 5%. The decision has already been made for you. Your willpower's gone. It was spent on your real life, on your real priorities. The fitness industry wants you to feel guilty about this. They want you to believe that men with six packs, they just have bigger batteries. That's just simply not true. The men who win are not using a battery at all. They have built a different kind of machine. Now, I want you to picture a massive, heavy industrial flywheel. That first push to get it moving takes a massive amount of effort. It barely even moves. This is the hardest part. This is where most men quit because the effort feels so much greater than the actual result. This first push might be laying out your gym clothes the night beforehand. It's putting a bottle of water on your nightstand to drink, so that's the first thing you could drink in the morning. It's it's one simple, almost trivial action. But then you give it a second push and a third. Each push is a small, consistent, repeatable action. Each push adds a little more energy to the wheel. And with each push, the wheel gets a little easier to move and it starts to build its own momentum. Soon, that flywheel is churning and it's not just you pushing it anymore. It's its own weight, it's its own momentum. That's doing 90% of the work. It becomes harder to stop the wheel than it is to actually keep it going. That's the fat loss flywheel. It's a system where the right choices become the easy choices. It's a system that runs on momentum and not motivation. It works on your best days, and more importantly, it carries you through your worst days when your willpower and your willpower battery is at zero. So how do we go ahead and how do we build this? How do we take the idea of a flywheel and make it real? A functioning machine in your life. We do it by focusing on three core principles and gears that make the wheel turn. These are not fancy, they're not sexy, they're not complicated. They're brutally effective. And when they work together, they create unstoppable momentum. That first gear, it's our strategic nutrition. Now, let's be clear. This is not a diet. Diets are for guys with time to make two separate dinners, one for them and one for their family. Diets are for guys who enjoy telling their kids, no, daddy can't eat that. That's a broken model. It creates friction within your family, and it's the fastest path to failure. Our philosophy is way different. We don't focus on restriction. We focus on addition. The single biggest push you can give the flywheel every day is to anchor your meals around protein. Here's the simple truth. You can eat the same exact meal as your family. If you're having, for example, steak, sweet potatoes, and broccoli for dinner, everyone eats steak, sweet potatoes, and broccoli. The only thing that changes is the portion. Your plate is anchored by a large portion of protein. The steak on your plate, your steak's the hero, right? The carbs and fats, they're the supporting actors. Why? Because protein is the cornerstone of satiety. It keeps you full. It signals your body that you're satisfied, which kills all the cravings before they even start. It's also the most critical component for building and preserving muscle, which is your engine for your metabolism. When you make protein the non-negotiable anchor of every meal that you have, you stop battling cravings. You stop feeling deprived. You're not on a diet. You're executing a fueling strategy. You're fueling the protector. That's the first and most powerful push on the flywheel. The second gear is minimum effective dose training. The lie you've been told is that you need to spend 90 minutes in the gym, crushing yourself into a sweaty mess for a workout to actually count, right? For a busy father, that's not a plan. That's a liability. That's time and energy that you just simply don't have. Time stolen from your family, energy stolen from your career. We operate on a principle of minimum effective dose. The goal is not exhaustion, it's stimulation. Your workout should be a scalpel, not a sledgehammer. We use what I call the time collapse method. We take the most effective 45 minutes of a traditional 90-minute workout and we eliminate the rest. No junk volume, no scrolling on your phone between sets. Every single minute that you're in the gym has a purpose. This means a streamlined, dynamic warm-up. It means focusing on big, compound movements that give you the most bang for your buck, right? You know those movements. Squats, presses, rows, even deadlifts, potentially. We use strategic intensity tools like supersets, not to burn you out, but to do more quality work in less time. The workout is an asset. It should build you up, not break you down. It should give you more energy for your life, not less. When you can get in, execute a brutally effective 45-minute session, and get back to your life with time and energy to spare, you have a system that's built to last. And that is the second gear. Now, the third and final gear, the one that most men dangerously ignore, is non-negotiable recovery. You've been taught that sleep is a luxury, that you'll sleep when you're dead. This hustle mindset is the single greatest act of self-sabotage a man can commit. Sleep's not passive. It's an active weapon. It's when your body produces hormones that burn fat and build muscle. It's when you consolidate memory and problem solve. It's the foundation of your mental and physical resilience. When you consistently get less than 7 hours of sleep, there's two catastrophic things that happen. First, your hunger hormone, ghrelin, skyrockets. Second, your satiety hormone, leptin, plummets. This means you walk into every day biologically programmed to crave high-calorie junk food and to never feel full. You're not weak for wanting the donuts in the break room. Your own biology is betraying you because you fail to recover. You can't out-train or out-diet a lack of sleep. We don't treat sleep as an afterthought. We treat it like the force multiplier it is. Like Abraham Lincoln said, give me 6 hours to chop down a tree and I'll spend the first 4 sharpening the axe. Sleep is how you sharpen the axe. We build a simple, non-negotiable shutdown routine, a hard cutoff time for screens, a cool dark room, a consistent bedtime. This single habit makes hitting your nutrition and training goals 10 times easier. It ensures your willpower battery starts the day at that 100%. So these are the three gears: fueling your body strategically, training effectively and efficiently, and recovering like your life depends on it. Notice, none of this is about being perfect. It's about being consistent with the things that matter. These are the daily pushes that get the flywheel spinning until it's an unstoppable force. This is not a theory. This is the exact system men just like you are using to drop 20, 30, even 50 pounds without turning their lives upside down. I've seen it happen with hundreds and hundreds of clients. Guys running his own business who thought he had zero time to find an extra hour or two of energy every day. A father of three who was too tired to play with his kids. He's now coaching their sports teams. They don't magically get more willpower. They just stop trying to fight a battle they couldn't win and start building a machine that straight up could not lose. The result is not just a number on the scale. It's looking in the mirror and respecting the man you see. It's having the energy to be the husband and father that your family deserves. It's closing the gap between the man you are and the man you know you are meant to be. So, right now, you have a choice. You can keep trying to win the willpower battle every single day, knowing it's a finite resource that life will always drain. You can keep starting over every Monday, or you can start building your flywheel. This video gives you the what and the why, right? It gives you the principles, the day-to-day executions, the specific targets for you, the accountability to make sure you can give that wheel a push, even when you don't feel like doing it. That's what coaching's for. That's how we make this system a permanent part of who you are. So, if you're done with the cycle of starting over and you're ready to have a conversation about what it would look like to build your own fat loss flywheel, I want you to go ahead and take the next step. Find me on Instagram. My handle's right here. It's @_dadstrong. Send me a DM with the word ready. What we'll do? Very simple. We'll start a conversation. No pressure, no sales pitch, nothing crazy, just a real conversation to see if this is the right path for you. It's time to stop starting over. It's time to build something that lasts.